Okay, dear students, am I audible to people?
Yes, sir.
Okay, before we begin with this class, let me remind you people that your module 3, which has been dealt 50%. Okay, only few concepts which are left, like the types of compensation calculation, which we people usually use into an industry. Okay, while calculating the compensation of the employees. Fine. So we have different type of compensation methods which will be given to you as a presentation as well as an assignment. Okay. Please keep this into your mind that this will be your second assignment. Okay. The same thing you people can convert them into a presentation. Fine. So as and when it is required in between, I will be asking you people to present it. Fine. So this second assignment has to be written as per the instruction that you people have received it from your department. Okay, MBA department. The same thing you people can continue with. And this, there are few compensation methods. Okay, how do you people can calculate them? So what you people need to do is you people can refer PD Singh, okay, book written by him, compensation management, which is available in the library with very few copies. Okay, that you people can refer. And also, if it is possible that I can send you people the no related pages, a snapshot to you people if you cannot come to your library and get the book. Fine. Is it okay now if I send those pics to you people?
Yes, sir. It will be better.
Okay, so I will be sending you the pics. You people just go through it. And there are many, types of compensation methods which are given into the book. So please go through your syllabus copy. Fine. According to the syllabus, how many, different methods which those people have noted into your syllabus. Please go through them. Okay, which are very expected questions into your annual, I mean, your semester examination. Okay, final examination. And at the same thing, I will be also asking you people probably in your second internal. Okay, so keep in the mind, waste some time to read and understand them. Okay, if any doubts are there, one day we will be sitting together and will be solving them. Ultimately, see to it that you people are thorough with them. Fine. Okay, so after all these things, now I will be continuing with your module 3. Fine. Sorry, module 4. Okay, this okay. I formally welcome you people all for your compensation and reward system class, module 4, which is purely based on how best you people can understand compensation and what external competitiveness that you people can bring into, okay, your strategic decisions. Fine. So ultimately, we people are going through determining the external competitiveness of the organization and what benefits management, management of the benefits happen into the organization for the employees. Fine. So what we have done is that in your module 2, if you don't, if you just recall it, see, we people have gone through some internal alignment. where we used to see to it that how best any organization is capable of paying compensation to the employees, and how best the internal structure of the compensation has been constructed into the organization to see to it that all the employees are satisfied and motivated enough in giving their productivity and also helping an organization to reach its objectives, okay, whatever has been set. Along with that, we see to it that even internal alignment of the compensation or the structure, which will be helping an employer or maybe an entire organization in getting work done by the employees and keeping them more motivated on the job. So whatever the strategic decisions has been taken in the top management to execute them as per the plan set, okay, and the policies which has been already developed, and to govern those policies into the organization, the support of the employees is a must. So those policies has been drafted for the employees, okay, for the betterment of the organization. So that's a challenging part for any organization to see to it that how best an employees can be, employees' confidence can be taken into consideration, okay, while implementing the strategies which has been set on the top management or by any governing body. So that what we people have done, we have seen that how best an internal structure can be a strength to the organization, okay, and also it can be seen as a weakness also. So there are certain threats which any organization can find in managing its compensation and benefit management of the organization on the basis of the external forces, like any other competitors who are paying better than the any organization. Probably those organizations get affected by them. So what they do is, if you consider, as you have your own organization and your compensation management gets altered sometime, get disturbed. Sometimes that disturbance comes from the your external competitors who have similar type of products and services which those people are operating in the same market or segments. Fine. So due to that, the few people find, as I told you, similar products and services. Along with that, similar type of jobs will be there. Okay, similar type of people are required to perform the jobs given to them. Sometimes what happens, almost they are alike. So operations are same, products are same, and the requirement of the the labor class, maybe take an employees, all remains the same. Even the skill sets which is required to operate, okay, even those skill sets are also going to be shared, okay, among the the competitors. Fine. So sometimes what happens, your compensation management gets disturbed because of any minute or any major changes if happens into your competitors organization in their in their compensation system, what those people have internally. So probably that can also influence or affect your organization, okay, and to while determining the how best you people are competent enough in matching with the competitors, especially reference to the compensation paid to them, as well as what the benefit management also. Fine. Okay, any doubts still here? Now this is what we have, like basics which you people have to keep in the mind while people are going through the further slides of your module 4. Okay, just remember that what we have studied in your module 2, an internal alignment, which was purely depend we people have assessed the organization, the internal capabilities and the resources in defining the compensation management within the organization. Even remember, this fourth module will be helping you people to understand that why the changes happens into the internal organization with respect to the compensation. Okay, and also because of the external bodies or external competitors, uh, the internal changes can also happen. So into the specifically with respect to the compensation and benefit management. Fine. So what we people are discussing now today is like the compensation, how it is going to be affected by your competitors who are situated in external environment. Fine. So give me some 2 minutes time. Some of your friends want to join. I will be sharing the screen. Because of that, that's the biggest problem, that I cannot see who is coming late to the class. Fine. Okay. Okay, now before we go through what is competitiveness with respect to the compensation, there's a general definition that any business people can understand it and which is required. Now, what is the definition of this competitiveness with respect to the business? Here we see that the ability of any firm, or you take any country or a nation, which are going to offer certain products and services, which will be helping them to cater to the local and also the world or international market with certain level of quality standards, which those people have to follow as per the requirement of the local market, or to take it as a international market for a certain price, which is very competitive compared to the competitors. Now, getting that competitiveness, in defining on the basis of price relative to your any competitors, it becomes very difficult. So what they do is you can do it. Competitiveness is the same. What it says that how best people can offer the products and services to your local market or maybe world or international market for certain price, by giving due consideration to the quality standards which those people are expecting. Fine. And also where also it's something it talks about providing adequate returns on whatever the resources which has been used, okay, and also consumed while producing the product or services. So whatever the input that you people have received, no, in producing those products and services, okay, those inputs in the form of resource should be also giving you more return. Fine. Okay. So okay, fine. Here you have few variables which or factors we can say that has to be considered. Keep in the mind, one, it's an ability of the firm which has to be considered while offering any product and services. Remember, also while providing or offering product and services, the firm should see to it that the quality standards which has been expected by the local market and the international market for certain price, okay, for certain price, that we what we call it as a competitiveness. But the condition says that for producing these products and services, you people are going to use certain resource. Okay, the resource may be man, machine, material, methods, or etc., etc., human beings. Fine. So A to Z, those all resources should be utilized. Whatever the resource you people are utilizing, see to it that you get an adequate returns. This is very much important. So remember, whatever resource has been used, those resources uh, should give you some good returns. Fine. Or whatever resources that you people have employed while producing those products and services, see to it that you get a return. What we said, return on investment. Fine. Whatever people have done. So that is what we call it as a competitiveness, because this is a very foremost condition. It is providing adequate. It is a foremost condition that whatever you people do, you may be able, you may have a ability of offering a good product and services to the same quality standards, okay, to any type of markets for certain price. But see to it that the ability of giving those products and services also requires getting back the return on investment, the investment in the form of what resources that you people have used. Fine. Okay, any doubts till here? Any doubts?
No, sir.
So we have something external competitiveness. Purely, we are going to discuss it with respect to your compensation management. Fine. So here we have an external competitiveness, which is going to be referring to the pay relationship. Keep in the mind, pay relationships are very important in understanding and getting because the motivation of the employees purely depends on how much you people are paying him in return for the service what that person has rendered to you. Okay, the type of job that he is doing, how much the risk he is taking to bring the organization to reach its own goals and objectives which the organization has set. So somewhere his role into achieving organizational objectives, okay, and meeting the standards which has been set by the organization with respect to the products and services is very crucial one. Okay, so this purely external competitors we people are going to discuss on the basis of the pay relationships. Fine. Here, see here in external competitiveness, comparisons are made outside the organization. What we have done in the second model now, when we people were discussing about internal alignment. Okay, that was something like the similar type of jobs were grouped there also. Okay, while we people are setting internal alignment of the compensation structure, and also what we people have done, we have compared those jobs between different jobs, one job with another job within the organization. Now, we have not done that with the external competitors who has same type of job in their organization. Okay, for example, like the assistant manager of sales and the assistant manager of say research, or maybe you take it as research and development. Now both of them are maybe having similar type of position in the same organization, and we people have compared between them who is better than the other, maybe which type of job has more risk, okay, and which type of job has less risk. So where we have done the comparison between the same organization, within the same organization, the jobs which are there within that same organization. But what happens here is, when it comes to external competitiveness, what we are doing here now, for example, like company A, which has its own job, for example, like there's a job called like research and development. Okay, now head of the research and development. The same company may have its own competitors in the market, will be offering same type of products and services, who has same type of operations. Fine. So what happens here is, your people are going to compare company A, okay, company A's head of say research and development with the company B, which has same department, same job, called as head of research and development. Okay, so somewhere you people are going to compare the same type, similar type of jobs between two companies you take. Okay, for example, more than two companies, and then you people arrive at what should be the pay that I have to pay for this particular position. Okay, compared to the competitors who have same type of job in their organization also. Fine. So that's why what we say in the external competitiveness, what we do, we compare the jobs, okay, and we are going to make it outside the organization. For example, like anyway, we have that. Okay. Now comparison with other employers that hire the same kind of employees, the same type of employees are available in different organizations. Okay, for the same type of job, the skill what those people possess, the knowledge what those people are going to possess, the experience what those people have, if all have similar type, then the comparison going to be happening. Fine. So what do people do here? You are going to compare your compensation plans with your competitors compensation plan for similar type of jobs, okay, with a similar type of skill, knowledge and experience what the people are having between the organization. Okay, similar type of organizations, what whom we can call them as competitors. Fine. Any doubts here? Any doubts?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Now we have an external competitiveness which is going to be expressed in expressed, and we are going to practice it. In fact, in the organization, on the basis of one, setting a pay level that is above the competitors, or maybe below the competitors, or we are going to match the competitors. What we set as equal to the competitors. Now, whatever the pay those people are paying for different levels in the organization, the same levels we may be also having in the our organization. We are going to set a pay level, okay, maybe something above the competitors. Somehow we people will come to know what those people are paying. We do some research. We have that into our coming slides, where we are going to do some pay surveys, surveys with respect to compensation. We select certain organizations, certain positions we people are going to select. On the basis of those the data what we are going to collect with respect to the compensation paid to those type of jobs in the competing organizations, we are going to use them. Okay, use those informations. Okay, and we are going to take our own decision with respect to the compensation, whether we people have to pay below the competitors, above the competitors what those people are paying, or maybe something equal to the competitors, or matching with the compensation strategy what the competitors are paying. So second, we have something like determining the mix of the pay. forms, related to those competitors. Some competitors may give more, cash compensation and less, non-cash compensation. Some employers are going to give less cash compensation, more, less cash compensation, more the, maybe, a non-cash form of benefits to the organization. It all depends. The understanding what, the employees will be having, will be having with the employees, or maybe between the both of them, that, so somewhere the value of the job won't come down. Okay, the ratio that, going to use, between, say, the ratio for, the cash compensation and for the non-cash compensation, it may differ from the organization to the organization. Okay, somebody will pay more cash and less benefits. Somebody can give more benefits and lesser the cash. So somewhere the value remains the same. When you people are going to weigh the, jobs between, two similar organizations, okay, both may have difference in the pay mix. Okay, but thing is, the value won't come down. Somewhere more concentration is given to cash. Somewhere the more, concentration is given to the benefits. Somewhere depends on that. So determining the pay of, mix of the pay forms related to those of competitors. Fine. There's something called as, pay level, which will be, referring that average, average of the array of the rates paid by an employer, or we say it as, somewhere like, range. Array is something like a range or some disclosure what an employer will do to the employees with respect to what. One, we have like, number of employees who will be getting some, base pay, okay, in the form of cash, plus certain bonuses, okay, in the form of cash, or some benefits and some other, opinion options that those people will get in the form of, non-cash form. Fine. So somewhere both, you take cash or non-cash form, that's a mixture what those people are going to get on the basis of the level those people are falling into. Okay, the different, levels of jobs, okay, that you people can find in the organization. To make it very simple to you people, that if you just recall your, organization chapter what you people have studied in your module, in your, semester 1, where organization structures you used to find some different levels of, you know jobs that you people can easily identify, maybe functional level, operational level, okay, supervisory level, fine, top level. So different type of levels you people have. Okay, and, for each level you people will be fixing certain different amount, okay, or a pay to them. So, if you just recall, more the benefits and options will be given to the top management to retain them into the organization, because the same type of benefit what the top management people are going to receive, the same benefit may not be, given to the functional level, and the functional level what those people get will be much more than the operational level people what those people are getting, with respect to the benefits. Okay, so salary also differs. So this is what, something like a pay level which is going to refer, to the average. You take average, we say, not clear cut. We are going to discuss, or any, disclosure will not happen, from the organization side also. Fine. So this is something average of the array, as I said, array, or you say take it as a range. Okay, the distance. Fine. Other disclosure. Okay, rates what that, an employee is going to pay for the employee. Fine. So both the pay level, as I said, and also the pay mix will be focusing on major two objectives. See, remember why we people do this, external, analysis, okay, competitive analysis. Why it is so much necessary for any organization to go through the compensation strategies of the competitors, is because that we have to bring the cost of, cost of labor to, minimal level. Okay, we cannot eradicate it, because, labor are must. Everything cannot be run with the machines, so labor are must for certain level. So we have to bring the cost down. That means that we have to control the cost of the production into the organization, I mean, of the organization. And then we have to attract and retaining the employees, because even there's a competition sometimes happens into the market for the type of labors which you people require, or the type of, employees that you people require with certain skills, okay, and knowledge and experience to run the operation. Fine. So, that competition raises, because every organization looks to have the best employees into their operations. Fine. So that, competition sometimes makes, organization to think about it, that what best pay level and the pay mix can make the best employees can be getting attracted to the your organization, and how best you people can retain those skills and knowledge which shouldn't be transferred to your competitors. Because what knowledge and skills that have been gained into your organization by the employees, those employees if they shift to the competitors, probably a major advantage what you people have with respect to your operations, that how best you people carry out into your organization, that will be transferred to the competitors organization. So that's the biggest thing, a problem happens where knowledge is going to be transferred from your organization to the competitors organization in the form of that your employees are going to switch from you to your competitor. So somewhere this pay level and pay mix are very important in understanding. Okay, and also the major objective of giving due consideration to these two are like controlling the cost, okay, of the operations of the organization, and also to attract and retain the employees. Fine. Okay. Now we have a little explanation for this, how best cost can be controlled. This is a general knowledge that everybody knows, that if you people are going to pay more to the employees, there will be a high cost of the labor. Fine. So that is what we say, like higher the pay level that you people have, the higher the labor cost, no doubt. But sometimes they pay high, and the returns also will be high. Depends on the ability of the organization in paying high and getting the high returns on the resource what those people have utilized in the form of man, machine, material, and methods, etc. Fine. Money. So we have like labor cost here. How people are going to calculate? One, labor cost includes like pay levels, okay, into your number of employees, how many pay levels that you people have, and how many number of employees that you people have into the organization. Remember, the higher the pay level compared to your competitors in the market, what those people are paying, there will be a greater cost, no doubt at all. Okay, the greater cost that you people are going to incur, okay, no, compared to your competitors who are going to provide similar product and service in that particular market, no doubt. Fine. So we have second one, like attract and retaining the employees, because remember, different employees will be having their own different pay levels for the similar type of jobs what those people have compared to the other competitors or other organizations. Fine. So remember one thing, they deliberately are going to choose some pay level which is something more better than the competitors, what we say it as better above the competitors, sometimes below the competitors. Fine. On the basis of the information those people are going to get it from the research what those people have done to understand the competitors' pay structure and their strategies and policies with respect to the pay. So remember, not only do the rates paid for a similar job vary among the employees, but remember, some single company may also set different pay levels for the different job families. Now, when we are talking about these job families, now the different types of jobs which are going to fall into a similar type of characteristic, we can say it has something like the homogeneous characteristic which has been shared among the type of jobs. Okay, if it is similar between them, they all fall into a single family. Fine. So it all depends on the any company which looks for how best on the basis of the worth of the job. Okay, the value of the job which are going to be having similar type of strength that those people share among themselves, and they are going to also help an organization. So probably those type of jobs are going to be grouped, okay, among certain heads. So we say it as job families. Fine. Okay, till here you people have any doubts? Any doubts? Are you people listening to me or
No,
not?
sir.
Sorry, I'm audible to you people?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
I'm audible to people?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. 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 Now we, as I was telling you people that why we have to control the cost. Okay, and why we people have to retain the employees into the organization where they shouldn't switch to your competitors. Why we have to do is because there are certain external factors which are going to you know shaping your competitiveness of any organization. What are those factors which are going to be affecting the decision with respect to the pay level, and the what pay mix has to be considered into the organization? See, we have around major three here. One is your labor market factor, where the competition is very high to get the certain level of people with a people with a certain level of skills and knowledge which are required to perform the job of a organization, which the same type of job is also shared with the competitors. Fine. So there's a huge competition that all the organization or companies want to have the best employees, as I told you people in your previous slide. Okay. And they find see to it that all the organizations objective is that to get the best employees with the best skill set what those people have, where that will be helping to increase the productivity of the organization compared to the competitors. Fine. One. Then we have a product market factors. You take any product services market into the competition, where which will be helping you to understand the financial condition of any organization. Some companies will go with some very premium products and services what those people offer to the market. Along with that, the materials or resources what those people are going to use, if it is very high enough, so high quality standards if those people have set for their product and services, the similar type of the high quality standards inputs or say resources has to be brought into the organization. Ultimately, the cost of that will go high. But in the see to it that see to it that though the cost of that materials or product or services go high, the returns on that also should be considered. So somewhere these product and services what the organizations will be offering to the market, that also defines that what is the financial condition of the organization. Fine. Because investing into the best resource, investing into the high quality standards concept to bring certain personal services, see to it that you should find a best return for them. The ability of the organization depends on that. Any organization can invest and do, but thing is how best the returns has to be taken is a very challenging one for any organization. So somewhere that is going to affect the financial condition of the organization. Then we have organizational factors where if you just go through certain surveys or some articles, okay, from different sources from your internet connections, you will find that every organization has own culture of pay. They have their own ethical standards, okay, which those people are going to follow. And even if you take altogether the trait or say the characteristics will be very unique to each organization, also and to its employees. Remember why? Because you can understand on the basis of the business strategies what an organizations are using, the technology, okay, business strategy which has been set, and they are going to implement it. The technology which is going to be defining the organization's capability, fine, what type of technology those people are going to use, and also the productivity and the experience of its own workforce. Remember, the group of employees who are working for an organization, how productive those people are, and also the experience what those people are possessing with them while operating into while performing the job in the operations. Fine. So somewhere these all has to be considered: business strategy, then technology, the productivity of the workforce, and the experience what those people have in the form of the skill that people are possessing on the job. Fine. So altogether, these organizational factors will be affecting to choose what competitiveness, any competitive position into the market compared to the competitors. Fine. Okay. What we'll do, like we have, anyway, we'll continue with this. Now we have next, like pay policy alternatives, like pay level. As I told it's an average of array or say range of rates within the organization. There are three, conventional pay level alternatives that we people have. What pay level that you people can do compared to the competitors? One, we have, like to lead, which talks about better or higher than the competitors you people are going to pay. Fine. In the in the market, if there's a huge competition for certain type of skills and jobs, if they are very scarce into the market, and all the companies are fighting to get the best of out of the market. Probably you have to pay better than the competitors, then only those type of skills that you people can bring into the organization in the form of employees. Okay, then second, to meet that is that going rate, that how industry is paying, just go with certain survey and get the information that what is the maybe some equal type of pay that every company is going to pay for certain jobs. So we say it as something like to meet the competition or going rate. Then to follow, it talks about competitors to certain level you people do follow, where you don't go with the going rate, where you see to it that any changes is it possible to do. If some a company who are market leaders into the industry, okay, they're leaders into the industry, they make some changes into that, can you do that? It's a questionable one. So they set some benchmark for any pay level, okay, and compensation. Is it possible for you, just you follow and see it, that at what extent you people can meet the challenge which has been set or fixed by the competitors. And you can take in the for like calendar date, either the first of the year or midway, mid or the end of the year. See to it that what changes can be brought into the compensation, okay, and the strategy related to that. Okay, I was telling you people something, if you people want to alter, you meet, or maybe you lead, or you want to follow, okay, as a pay policy, alternatives that you people have, that you people can follow for your compensation strategies for within the organization compared to the competitors. Now, for this, what we people can do is we people have to first get the information that what is going into the market and what competitors are doing it. So what we do here, wage survey we are going to use, which is a very systematic process of helping you people to collect an information, okay, and also it will be helping you to judge that about the compensation which is going to be paid by the competitors and other employers, or you can say it as other employers. Okay, in simple word, systematically people are going to collect information about your competitors and regarding their compensation strategies, what those people are following into the organization. The same thing you people have to going to know it. Okay, and after knowing that what those people are doing, you take your own decision what to do, what pay policy alternatives has to be considered. Fine. So these type of data will be helping you people to set some pay policy, okay, alternatives are related to the competition what the organization is facing from the industry, okay, and also you people can translate the policies that you people have constructed into some pay levels, and also the structure as what, as I told you, internal alignment, or internal compensation pay structure will be also depending on the information what you people are going to collect it from the industry with respect to the other employees, what those people are paying for the similar type of jobs. Okay, so what people can do here is you people have to design the survey. Okay, what method of survey that you people want to conduct, you just please recall your your research methods, what you people have gone through from your second semester subject, right? Research methods. And also what we can do is once you people are going to design the survey, a type of survey you people decide, you people should take a decision who should be involved into the survey design, who are your targeted respondents, who will be collecting the information, okay, that all should be considered. Then how many different competitors or employees should be involved into the survey while collecting information from them, okay, and also which type of jobs that you people want to compare with them, those all jobs should be predetermined, okay, pre-decided, that on the particular job only the information will be collected, and at the end what type of information should be collected. Okay, it all depends on the type of questions that you people are going to draft into your questionnaire while administering them to the your respondents whom from whom you people want to collect the information. Okay, fine. We have some data elements which we people are going to consider for survey. As I told you, no, see here, um, 1 minute. Fine. Now see here, what has to be collected is a questionable one. Okay, so what has to be collected? These are certain elements here. Okay, there are certain elements. One, you people have to consider the nature of the organization with respect to what the financial performance of the organization, what is the size of the organization, and the structure which will be helping you people to understand how many pay levels they have. Okay, how many levels of the hierarchy those people are going to follow, and what is the pay level, the differentiation that the people can easily understand on the basis of the structure of the organization. One. Second is like nature of the total compensation system. As I told you, whether those people are giving in the form of a cash or they are going to give in the form of non-cash in the form of benefits and allowances. Fine. Then we have a job purely with respect to the date of the job. On that particular date, what is the value of the job and how much demand that has been created by a job into the market. And also individuals, when we talk about individuals, the skills, experience, okay, the qualification which has to be there to there in among the the people, employees, or any take an individual to perform the job, and what is the pay related to that particular job compared to the competitors. Fine. So these all things has to be considered while selecting, want to collect an information, then you have to collect all this information. Okay, then how you people are going to interpret this survey results? Once the data has been collected, it's going to be uh, you're going to refine the data. Okay, then you people convert that data into the information which will be used to take a decision. Fine. Now see here, the policy on competitive position can be translated to some practices. Okay, what we have discussed, like pay policy lines. So we have like pay policy line, like it's a expression that you people use in the form of mathematical certain numbers that you people are going to take while describing what type of relationship that any job pay has and with the the evaluation points. Okay, these two things has to be considered here. One, the jobs which are going to pay. That's why we say the relationship between a job pay and also its evaluation points. So these are certain criteria what you people are going to match with the job. Remember, fine. For example, like you can take it as a skill. Fine, the skill you people have, a skill, the experience that you people want on that particular job. Each the evaluation points say one evaluation point may be a skill, second evaluation point may be a experience, okay, etc. Sometimes we go with the education also, right? The education of the person. So these all things will be looking like evaluation points or criteria what you people are going to compare with the job pay. Then we have like second, like you people can use the grade and ranges of a job. Okay, the grade and ranges which will be recognizing both internal and external pressure while taking a decision with respect to the pay. Now what is that internal what is that pay grades? See here, what you do, you people are going to group the similar worth jobs what they have. Okay, the jobs which have the similar worth, or maybe we say it as content together to pay administration purpose. For example, like all accounts related jobs can be grouped into one. Fine. And sometimes what we do is among those accountants we may have some range. Okay, what is the range? Range is what a distance between the maximum and minimum and maximum amount. Okay, in a pay grade. For example, somebody is an assistant manager, and somebody is like say for example assistant manager. We have some manager. Fine, here we do manager and the assistant manager. Now see, there are two similar. These all are similar jobs, but thing is, their grade changes. Somewhere is a manager is a bigger than the more valued than the assistant manager. Fine. So maybe the range talks about what is the range between these two. How much is the difference between the manager and the assistant manager? If assistant manager is paid 1 lakh rupees and the manager is paid 1,20,000 rupees. Now 20,000 is a difference. Okay, that 20,000. Why the 20,000 has to be difference between the manager and the assistant manager? Your pay range talks about that. Fine. So it will be helping any employer to give or understand what is the value of the position as a manager and what is the value of the position as a assistant manager. So this will be helping the employees to define the difference between the jobs by the use of pay range or a speed view, what we say it as. Fine. Okay. Now what we do, we'll stop here. Fine. Regarding benefits, we'll be continuing into your next class. Fine. So now, okay. So any doubts that you people have in today's class? Anybody has? Any of you people have any doubts with respect to the class? Okay, then I will be winding up. Okay, thank you.